We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. So the Houston starting five. Wagner is out there with Banchero. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Bitadze. Good on the 13-footer. Here's Beasley. And so the ball out of bounds. Beasley touched it last. And Suggs has got the ball here for Houston. It's a three-point game. From 9 feet. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Vancouver. Here's Freeman Liberty. Knocks down the triple. Freeman Liberty's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Suggs against Beasley. Wagner, right side. Basket's good.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
The bulldozer passes to Scott. Here is Freeman Liberty. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Freeman Liberty's gotten his third basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The three. Another three for Vancouver.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
59 seconds left in the first. Bitadze with a screen. Here's Banchero. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Pass to Scott. Here's Beasley. He's covered by Suggs. Beasley, that's good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Suggs against Beasley. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Tries the spin move. With the spin, it's tipped. Beasley outside. Here's the bulldozer. Good work there as it goes.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. The shot misses. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Vancouver ahead, leading by 9. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Vancouver.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Anthony. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. Count that bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Carter. Vancouver making their last shot. Count that one.
Wendell Carter Jr. going to the cup. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Anthony, left side. Vancouver with a rebound.
Unbelievable. Look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So for Vancouver, Freeman Liberty comes in for Barlow. And Hachimura has subbed in for Wall. Bataze's checked in for Houston. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Scott. To the middle. Out to Hachimura. Here's Freeman Liberty. Knocks it down from distance. Freeman Liberty's got 14 points for the game.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And Wagner gets it to go.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
Good.
I just love the ball movement.
Houston trails by 18. Pass to Bataze. Left side Carter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Carter's gotten his second bucket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And they're on the run. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Bataze. Lays out. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Into the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Outside Carter. Can they get it? Tipped. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Vancouver ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for being with us. First,
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
and looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for Houston.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Wagner, and it's blocked. And for Houston, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze. Then there's Wagner. And it's Banchero in at the 4.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
He takes it in. And a nice finish on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Houston. Banchero outside. The 3 is up. The shot no good.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And he gets the bucket.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. And Houston has possession. Vancouver making their last shot. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
The ball goes to Houston.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So both teams changing it up here. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And rejected. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Freeman Liberty. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Suggs. Vancouver making their last shot. Counted from distance.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Barlow's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Carter, he's checked in for Houston. Anthony comes in for Wagner. Here is Freeman Liberty. He's got 25. Here's Suggs. And it's good for 2. He's got 9.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Basket counts.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Now here's Anthony, still without a bucket. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. 16 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Banchero's got his second basket on the night.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Vancouver with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Houston, they've got Goga Batadze. Suggs is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Banchero, and it's Wagner in at the small forward.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Pass to Galloway. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And it's Houston's ball. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Barlow grabs a miss.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Mr. Incredible. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's the fast break. The three from Suggs. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Oh, wow. Incredible. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Now, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. Galloway's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Here's Batase, and he slams it in one-handed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Wagner with it. Pass to Banchero. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Batase gets it to go.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
At the line for Vancouver, Johnny Galloway, shooting 1.
Nine seconds left in the final quarter. Wagner outside. And so Vancouver takes the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now for our player of the game.